Peace be to you guys. This is Omar Abdul Malik, physician assistant and health education specialist. I'm going to do a quick video about how to go to medical school or other allied health schools for free through the commissioned corps of the U.S. Public Health Service. It's a really great program. The Public Health Services was established in 1798, and they have over 6,500 members, and you're considered a uniformed officer. However, you don't serve in combat or even serve overseas. So they've got multiple professions that if you want to go to school to be a doctor, a dentist, nurse, physical therapist, so that includes occupational therapist or speech language pathologist or other types of therapists. You can get that paid for. Pharmacist, health services, environmental health, dietitians, engineers, veterinarians, and scientists. They don't have physician assistants up here, but I already talked to one of the officers, and they said they absolutely need physician assistants and nurse practitioners, so you can get that paid for as well. You serve, their mission is protect, promote, and advance the health and safety of the nation. And their core values are leadership, service, integrity, and excellence. Now they've got different federal departments that branch out. So the National Institutes of Health, so I'm here in DC, so NIH is right in Bethesda, not too far from DC. The Department of Defense, the Indian Health Services. The way this works is that you would go to an Indian reservation and serve however many years they paid for. So if the Corps paid for 4 years of medical school, you would work on an Indian reservation for 4 years. If they paid for your PA school, then you would owe them about, I think, 2.5 years of service. Then there's the Department of Justice. That's in one of the prison systems. So here we've got the DC jail. There's Lorton Prison that's near us. So you can serve there. CDC, that's headquarters in Atlanta. So that's the Centers for Disease Control. You can work there as one of the commissioned officers. Then the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, which is it's less than a mile from the hospital where I worked. So it's a really good deal. You can check them out on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And I'll put the website in the description. But I really wish I had taken advantage of this when I was younger. The cutoff age is 43. I'm well beyond that now. But one of the things that I regret is had taken out student loans. As a Muslim, I'm not supposed to, because it's what we call riba, or usury. So I had this idea that I could pay back the loans really quickly. I'm telling you all from experience, a guy with multiple degrees. It's very, very difficult to pay off your student loans when there's compounding interest attached, because even when you're in school, you're still accruing interest, and that's one of the insidious things about the student loan servicing center that we have here. It's very difficult to deal with, and I talk to doctors who owe hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loans. It's nice to be making $300,000, but when you owe $200,000 or $300,000 with compounding interest, that's not that much money. And even as a PA, let's say if you're making $150,000, which you can as a PA, but you owe, now physician assistants are owing $150,000 because it's a graduate degree now. And if you think about it, you do 4 years undergraduate at a state school, that's still going to cost you close to $70,000 for the 4 years. Then you go to grad school for physician assistant, that's going to be close to $100,000, or maybe, let's say $50,000. Let's say 30. I don't know what graduate schools you can do for $30,000 for 2 years, but that's still going to be about $100,000. You don't want that because it follows you for decades, and most people are in trouble today because they haven't been able to pay off their student loans. You can't file for bankruptcy and get out of paying your student loans. These guys figured out, there's no loophole. But I think the Uniform Health Services here is, in my opinion, the best option for you if you don't have that rich relative or parent that will pay for school for you. But please check it out. Again, I'm going to put the link in the description. If you have an interest in becoming a physician assistant like myself, or a healthcare, a health education specialist, or you have an interest in medicine or other medical fields or healthcare fields, I've interviewed some of my colleagues and other people in other aspects of the healthcare field. I invite you to just hit the subscribe button and become one of the folks that see my videos. And I look forward to answering your questions about anything medical, fitness, education, or just living a healthy, positive lifestyle. I wish you all the best of success in your positive endeavors. Peace.